experience that challenged me. It pushed me out of my comfort zone and helped me grow in ways I didn't expect. Being part of a team, working through different challenges and learning how to communicate and trust others taught me lessons that I never knew before and that I will carry for a very long time. At the beginning, it felt difficult and even uncomfortable, but those moments were actually the most important. They taught me resilience, patience, and the value of working together towards a common goal. I learned that success isn't just about individual effort, but it's all about teamwork. What made this experience truly special for me was the people. I met individuals from different backgrounds, each with their own stories and perspectives. Despite our differences, we were able to connect, collaborate, and build something meaningful together, and that is something that I will never forget. None of this would have been possible without your support. Your sponsorship didn't just send me to a camp, it gave me an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to believe in myself a little more. You invested in my potential, and that is something that I do not take lightly. I leave this experience more confident, open-minded, and more motivated to make most of the opportunities I'm given. Thank you so much.
You got this.
Good evening, everyone. Standing in front of you is Mihlali from RYLA. So today I'll be talking about my experience at RYLA camp. One of the most memorable experiences I've ever had was attending RYLA camp. At first, I didn't know what to expect, and I felt a bit nervous being surrounded by new people. But as the days went by, the feeling quickly changed. Oh. So at RYLA, I was pushed out of my comfort zone in the best way possible. Through team activities and challenges, I learned how to communicate better, trust others, and believe in my own abilities. One moment that really stood out for me was when I was prepared to work together to solve difficult tasks. It wasn't easy, but we supported each other in an easy way. It wasn't easy, but we supported each other, and in the end, we succeeded. That experience taught me the true meaning of teamwork and the leadership. So, what made RYLA special wasn't just the activities, but the connection I made. I met people from different backgrounds, and hearing their stories inspired me to think bigger about my own goal. Overall, RYLA camp helped me to grow as a person. It gave me a little bit of confidence, new friendship, and lessons that I will carry with me for a long time. It's an experience I will never forget, and thank you for sponsoring me to attend RYLA camp.
Hi everyone. So I don't have my glasses currently, but I'll manage.
What should we find?
I think I'm fine. My name is Sbulele, and I also went to RYLA recently. And I thought I was going to read my speech, but then again I thought let me just talk from the heart. So when I went to RYLA, so two of my friends went to RYLA last year. So when I asked them, what is RYLA about, they didn't tell me anything. They just were telling me that you're gonna find out soon. So I went to RYLA not knowing what to expect. I just knew that we were gonna learn a lot of skills. So when we got to RYLA, I think we were 3 hours late. And then when we were closer to the hall, we heard people counting down, and I was really lost. What is happening? And then when we entered, everyone was clapping, like, wow, am I famous? And then so I thought, okay, this is gonna be easier because I have my friends with me. But then when we got there, we were put into separate teams. And then and then after that, I got into my shell. Because when I went to my team, I was like, okay, I don't know these people. I don't know how I'll manage. So the first day, we did an amazing challenge where we got to create ideas about how we can help communities. And it was just amazing because people were just speaking a lot of ideas. And at the time, I was still in my shell because I did have ideas, but then I didn't want to speak up, which was not okay, but yeah. And then after that, we had a fun challenge where we had to find out facilitators with clues. And my team, like, we failed a lot, but we were very resilient because we never gave up and we did a lot of chicken dances. So, and then after that, I started trusting my team just a tiny bit. And on the next day, which is day 2, which was silent day, the best day ever, because I think that is the day where I got to come out of my shell and show my leadership skills. Because at some point, I just found myself just communicating without even talking. And then the people are like, no, she has to be blindfolded, she's doing too much, no. And I was really excited to see that growth on myself, but at the same time, I was like, oh no, I'm getting blindfolded. I can't do anything. But it was very much amazing. And then on the third day, we first started at improv. And my team, I'm gonna say it was very horrible. But when I looked around, I just saw how all of us were just having fun and laughing and just living in the moment. And I was like, wow, these people are just amazing. And I think we really grew a lot as a team because each day I just started trusting them more. And then on the third day is where I got to see that trust because we had to hike where there were obstacle courses and when we walked in pairs and the other person was blindfolded and I had to lead a blindfolded person up and down on a mountain. And it was a challenge, but it was really amazing because we also had a claustrophobic member and we had to go through a tunnel. And I just love how all of us as a team stopped and just motivated her that she can do this. We just kept on pushing her through the end of the tunnel and it was just something so beautiful to see. And also when we had to cross the river, one of our members was also really scared, she was also crying. And we stopped as a team because we can't move forward when one of us is behind. So all of us helped her get across the river and it was just amazing. And I think on that day, we came together as a team and just talked about our growth and we cried a lot. It was just love, really. And it was like, it's been just 3 days, but okay, we love each other. And on the last day, before we got to go home, we had a hot seat where we just talk about one another. So one person gets to talk what they think about the other person. And it was just amazing because we were just complimenting each other and everything and just talking about, okay, this is where I think you grew and this is where I think you pull up your socks and everything. And I think after that, my team, I can safely say, was the most crying team because after that we cried a lot. And after that, we had our cats signed, as you can see, and our RYLA t-shirts as well. And we exchanged numbers because the people I met there, I think I really want them in my life because they kept pushing me on every aspect, everything. They just helped me to come out of my comfort zone, and it was